Everybody wants to find the perfect match for their financial needs. Secured savings, stress-free access to affordable loans, instant mobile money transfers to MTN and Orange Cameroon, and even a share in the profits as a member owner. For over 7 years, Rencam Credit Union has been the perfect match for Cameroonians living in the UK and other nationals with interest in the Cameroonian heritage. Visit rencam.co.uk. Join Rencam Credit Union today, achieving success together.
Freedom is priceless. Knowledge is wealth. Knowledge is wealth. Well, one life you mine. Two lives for your soul. Two lives for your soul. Africa, oh. The continent that got it all. Continent that got it all. Who tell you forget yourself? Our body's strong. 20 years of power. 30 plus and 14 more. 30 plus and 14 more. All the worries that my family and my friends, that family, they got to come to you. How you gonna take my money and blow it all, or save it all in some Swiss bank? Some better. Where interest it goes, no man to know. A few men and their families living off of our inheritance. Higher, higher. We wanna go higher. We wanna go higher. Oh, higher, higher. We wanna go higher. We wanna go higher. We want trade, that trade. Democracy, not your monarchies or nepotism. Tell your policies, the world they say we be second-class citizens. You don't give us our privileges. Everything we own, you sign them off to corporates and international fees. Internationally, we know it's a fin of diamond mango. Precious metals, all they try to line your pockets with our cash. Get it right, get it right. We wanna go higher. Get it right, get it right.
One step forward, two step backwards. Movie we play the leading actor. Self-hatred for one another. There'll be no growth to be discovered. How to eliminate the enemy. We've always been the first in captivity. Family, you trust country makes less. And make deals with white men to trade. God will save us. Cause we've lost our identity. No sense is nothing beyond.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Helen. Hi, Mommy. I hope you're sharing. Please share. Take a minute to share so we can have more people join us before we start. We're starting in about a minute, so continue to share. And this song is by our guest of tonight, Miss Debra Debs. So I'll see you shortly. Please keep sharing. Hi, good evening. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for being on time as usual. Good evening, and for those who are joining us in the West, hello, Chezo. Welcome to the Woman Experience again. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your Friday evening with us. For those of you who are visiting us for the first time, welcome. If you're here for Debra, a beautiful guest of tonight, I thank you for joining. This is the Woman Experience, and we've been running this for over 6 months now, since April, and we've been growing in numbers and in conversations, and the tribe has grown to a size that I think that we are all proud of ourselves, and the positivity of this platform is what keeps us going. And I thank you all for your contributions in attaining that. So for those who are new, we've been doing this bi-weekly, but for the past couple of weeks, so last week and this week, it's after our 50th show, by the way. We've changed it to a weekly show every Friday. And when I decided to put it on Fridays, I got a lot of feedback from a lot of you who said you preferred Monday. So I'm throwing it out there to you right now. If you're watching this, leave it in the comment section, because I put out hi Myra, I put out a poll on the page, on the GORETTI Experience page, asking you which was your preferred day for the Woman Experience show. I've got a few responses, so thank you guys so much. And I'm just going to ask, which is your preferred day? Do you want Wednesdays or Fridays? Let me know in the comments so that we know that we're sticking with a date come next week. So let me know. And yeah, so thank you. That beautiful voice that was singing was the voice of our beautiful guests. I can't stop. I think beautiful is the only adjective I have so far. Miss Debra Debs, she's going to be joining us. She's a singer, Cameroonian born and raised, and she studied music in the UK. But before I forget, before I bring Miss Debra Debs to the stream, our show is very interactive. We pride ourselves on being interactive. So we're not only going to talk about music tonight, we're going to talk about other things. And if you've got any questions, any suggestions, if you have any resources on what we're talking about at any point in time, please leave it in the comments, share it in the comments, because the motto of our show is we learning through our shared experiences, and that's what we do here every, not Monday, between Wednesdays and Fridays, Glennis. That's what we do here. So leave whatever comments, and without further ado, I am so honored to bring Cameroon's own soul singer, Miss Debra Debs, to the stream. Debra Debs, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
How y'all doing? I go by the name of Debra Debs, born and bred in Cameroon, and I'm going to be performing a song from my latest album. It's called Grow. Go and check it out. The album's called 7. 5'5" Tommy and 6'2" you. Take a walk around the block with me, will you? Maybe I can take a minute or two, so you don't have to hear them from nobody else. Maybe we can talk about the things that I like. Yeah. 'Cause I love you and I need you, so we can work this thing out. You know I've got a thing for you, and I've been wanting to be a part of the things you do. You know I've got a thing for you, and I've been wanting to be a part of the things you do. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's all I got for you today.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so beautiful. And I forgot to tell you guys to grab your glasses of wine and join us. I did say that in my post earlier on, because tonight is all soul and, you know, relaxation. So make sure you have a glass of wine. I've got a cup of tea, but that will work. Debra, that's so beautiful. Your voice. Do you know, if there's one thing that God decided was not for me, singing. Oh my God. I have the worst singing voice in the world.
I'm sure you're okay. Don't beat yourself about.
But don't worry. It doesn't stop me from singing at the top of my lungs. Don't worry. Thank you so much, and welcome to the show. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful voice. And Debra, this song is off Debra's second album, which is 7, and it's on the post. So if you go back on our page, the link to where to purchase this album is right there. So make sure you grab a copy. This is Debra. This was Debra's first album, Life Cycles. That's where I first discovered your music, through that album, Life Cycles. And it's really such an honor really to have you on the show, Deb. So I'm sure so many people don't know that you exist. Like a Cameroonian soul singer exists like this. I mean, you should be on the same stages as the Jill Scotts. You know, for real. You should be. There's some people saying hello to you, Eunice.
What up, Eunice?
Lovely.
What up, Lovelyn?
And Becky says you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you, Becky.
Hello. Debs, music, you know. You're of my generation, so I don't know how open-minded your parents were, but take me back to Cameroon. How do you, like, what inspired music? What brought music into your life?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I went to Seika, and I think Chantal. What's up, Chantal? We were in school together, and I was in the choir in Seika. So I used to sing in the choir, and then I was in this girl group called the Beacons, which myself and a bunch of classmates, we used to write our own songs and perform. And then the story is, I came to the UK when I was 17 to study film, right? Yeah. And my mom was like, yes, you study film, whatever, you know, drama, you know, you're a good actress. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to make it to the Oscars one day. And then 5 months into my stay at university, I was like, I don't really like this course. And I was 18. I didn't even know what I wanted to do. I had no clue. So I decided I was going to go and sing, because that was the only thing I knew how to do. And so I registered myself in this college, this music school. And my mom heard about it, and she flew all the way from Cameroon. She was like, study what?
Exactly.
Out of your mind.
Thank you.
She came all the way to England to convince me not to study music. But fortunately for me, I have a very, very strong personality. I do what I want. I don't care.
basically, you strong head.
I strong head, bad. My baby don't tire. I mean, so so I decided to do music for 4 years, and my mom just kind of gave up. She was like, okay, do what you need to do. And then she's now one of my biggest fans. You know, she will listen to every song. She would be like, you know, I love this. So that's my journey, man. I
mean, I'm a fan as well. And guys, I urge you to, if you have something else playing in the background, just go on YouTube and find Debra Debs and listen to her music. That's the name, Debra Debs. She is brilliant. She's amazing, an amazing singer. So Debra, what's this song you just, first of all, let's go back to the opening song that I played. Higher Higher, because I feel like I played it because it's very timely with what's going on right now with us, with the end SARS, end Anglophone crisis hashtags that are trending all over social media. But what was your inspiration for Higher Higher?
Oh, I wrote Higher Higher in 2011. This was during the North African Revolution, when Egypt and a bunch of other countries in Syria at the time were they were rebelling. It just reminded me of the struggles that we as Africans face, right? You know, we've got a beautiful continent. You know, we pretty much have everything, right? We've got diamond, gold, silver, timber. We've got it all. Cocoa, coffee, all the resources you can think of in the world. But yet we are the most underprivileged. You know, what's happening? What's happening to, to all these resources? As you and I know, we've been raped. You know, the continent's been raped by people in the West. And the
enablers on the continent.
I was just going to say that, yeah. And we have bad leadership, bad governance, and for me, that's a real problem. So I wrote the song because of what I thought Africa should have been, or should be, but isn't, and it's just a song to encourage us Africans to think about leadership, to think about our own, think about those on the continent who really need to thrive and need to see the benefits of what we have, but don't get that opportunity. I mean, so for me, it was a message that I was passing across to Africans and non-Africans, to say, hey, you call us third world country, you think we're, less than human beings, but we're really not, because we really are the wealthiest.
Exactly.
So wrote that a few years ago, and still relevant today.
I'm just glad that there seems to be that awakening amongst us, especially this generation and the generation behind us. There is an awakening, and I really hope that it picks up traction and change comes in our lifetime, honestly, because it's just really unfortunate. Shout out to you, Kizzy. Someone's giving me a shout out. It's just really unfortunate, the leadership. It really is our leadership, isn't it? But we're not going to go into politics because we keep it. I just want to understand me personally. I want to understand your musical journey, because growing up, that wasn't something that was encouraged, and I can speak for my father, whom I will never forget. I heard him say, no child of mine will be a musician or a footballer. I actually heard him say that, and so I have so much, and even though your mom flew over, but the fact that she let you pursue music, how was it among your peers though? Did your peers, because Cameroonians, we can be very condescending towards things that we don't understand. So how did your peers relate to you when they heard, oh no, Debra is in England doing music?
Hey, do you know what? Like I said, I strong head, right? And I really don't care. You have one life to live, and you have to do what makes you happy. As long as you're not hurting anyone else in the process, good for you. But my peers, a lot of them were supportive. They didn't understand what it was. It's like I said, would you do accounting? Would you do want to be doctor? All sorts of intelligent, and you want to do music. But hey, they will come to my shows. They'll support me. They'll share this, the music on Facebook here and there. But I feel that some people would have questioned it, but not to my face, out of respect. But I realized that when I started to be recognized by, the soul fans in the UK, i.e. non-Cameroonians, that's when my Cameroonian, I guess counterparts started recognizing that I was actually doing something that was pretty good, and now they listen, and they share it, and they appreciate it. It's my style isn't my style is very niche. It's Neosoul, a bit of R&B, and for those who have an ear for it, they'll listen. But some people just want to dance to Burna Boy,
not even Burna Boy, more like what's his name? The one who makes me
Davido.
Davido.
Yeah, that's great music. I just can't do it. You know, I mean, I have a track on my album called "Nothing to Worry," which is in pidgin, a bit of Afrobeat, but it's more soulful. You know. Yeah.
So there's already a question for you, Debra. Can you throw more light on about your creativity? Why do most of our artists copy the artists from the West?
That's a very, very good question. Why do most of our artists? I don't know about most. I think most of the musicians from Cameroon I think they're inspired by Nigerian music. My stuff, me in particular, I'm inspired by the West because I grew up listening to a lot of R&B. My mum used to play lots of jazz music at home. I used to listen to lots of Boyz II Men. I'm sure we all listen to Boyz II Men, Shy, SWV.
Yes.
You know, come on now, Drew Hill. In the clubs, we were dancing to music from the West.
Yeah.
Right. So so I guess I just took to it, you know.
That spoke to your soul.
To what? Yeah, that's what spoke to my soul. That is what spoke to my soul. But you'll catch me dancing to Makossa and, you know, and Afro beats, you know, I can jive to it. But you know, in terms of what I sing, that's what spoke to my soul. You're absolutely right. That's my style.
I feel like also you're a storyteller, and storytellers tend to go that direction. Yeah. Someone's saying your style is unique. It's not Afrobeat, it's Bob Marley soul.
Hey Becky, if that's how you think it is, hey, good for you, babe. Good for you.
Yes. So the song you introduced yourself with, "Grow," off your second album. So Debra's done 2 albums. Her first album was Life Cycles, and like I said earlier, that's how I learned to do Debra, and you can purchase it. The links is on this post. So if you just go on, even on YouTube and on the GORETTI Experience page on Facebook, you will find the link. Just click on that link and you can purchase her albums. We gotta support our own, right? We keep singing that every day. So so let's go discover Debra Debs. So Debs, what's the process of creating an album? Like
it's a lot of pain. It can be a lot of fun, but a lot of pain as well. So my process is I would listen to an instrumental or maybe play something on the piano, like this, right? I go, oh, that sounds really good. What can I do? What can I do with it? And I hum to it. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that melody is really cool. And the next stage is putting some lyrics to it. Very handsome man, case me in your clay. Got my eyes on you. Go ahead and apprehend me. Oh. And that's it. Yeah?
Hold on, is that an original?
That's an original. It's on the first album. Hey, check it out. Oh.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
You
so
know,
I start with the music, a melody, and then I put some lyrics to it. And then I record it. This is a tiny studio I've got here. Just all I do here is just record, and then take the idea to my producer, who then creates the music behind it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then I record the proper vocals. I put the harmonies over it, and then so that's a lot of the creative process. If you're a creative, you enjoy the process, right? It's a lot of fun. But when you're under pressure, for instance, I was under pressure to release the first album because I was turning 30. And I was like, hey, my mommy don't say me when you can't, I don't go do music. I have nothing to show for it, right? Because I ended up doing a master's degree and then working in the corporate world. And I was like, but I did music. I need to do something with it. And, so I released the album under pressure. But the process of it was beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah.
Making mistakes and, finding, stories to tell. But yeah, being a creative it's a lot of fun because you're in a completely different world. You know, I could literally play the piano for 8 hours, play my bass, sing for 8 hours, and not care about anything in the world.
Yes, and I'm sure many creatives can relate to that. I'm sure that first album, like my first film, feels like your baby, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, because you put so much heart into it because you want it to come out right, and then
yeah.
But when you release an album, are you how do you feel? Do you care about what people will say, or you're just really, or how it will be received? Do you care about how well or not it will be received, or you're just like, you know what, I'm giving my best shot?
I don't care. Okay. And that's not it's not an ego thing. It's when you are a creative, when you create something, it doesn't belong to you anymore. Yes. Right? Even if it's still in the studio, it's no longer mine. As soon as it's left my soul, it's out there.
Yeah.
But with the music as well, one thing that I always ask myself is, if I was to die today, or if I was to die tomorrow, what would my biggest regret be? And one of my biggest regrets is I haven't put out as much music as I think I possibly could. And so for me, if it sounds good to me, I'll put it out there. I know that at least one person, I need one person to appreciate my music, and I am done.
Yes.
One person to say, Debs, this changed my life. This was a great message. I feel better because of da-da-da happened yesterday. Yeah. And I'm like, that was the purpose of the song. You know?
Exactly. I know exactly what you're saying. It's the same thing with my films. It's the same thing with this show. With every guest, like even with you, we're like, as long as one person finds this worthwhile, we've done our bit.
That's it. Yeah.
So no, I get that so well. People are marveled at your voice and the music you've just created. So that song. Let me go back to that question. I mean, we'll take a short commercial break in about a minute. But that song that you introduced in Grow, I need you guys to go listen to that song. It's off the second album, isn't it? The lyrics are amazing. Go on, sing. That will lead us into our break.
Okay.
Just a snippet.
Let this grow naturally. We can let this flow eventually. You know, I've got a thing for you. And I've been wanting to be a part of the things you do.
I feel like giving you another round of applause, but that will put us very nicely into our and we'll be back and talk about.
Everybody wants to find the perfect match for their financial needs. Secured savings, stress-free access to affordable loans, instant mobile money transfers to MTN and Orange Cameroon, and even a share in the profits as a member owner. For over 7 years, Rencam Credit Union has been the perfect match for Cameroonians living in the UK and other nationals with interest in the Cameroonian heritage. Visit rencam.co.uk. Join Rencam Credit Union today, achieving success together.
Debs, she has a soul-touching voice. She's very passionate. I so love her. Love. Yeah, Brigitte is saying the same thing with her book. I know that feeling because all creative and artists, we get the same feeling when we release something. Debs, that song, because when I listen to it, right, this is what I imagine. I don't know about you guys. I feel autumn, right? I see a couple, underneath the leaves. Was it, the brown autumn leaves?
Yeah.
That's why it transports me to, and I just want to write a love story. Honestly, what guys listening to that? What memories did it evoke, or what did it how did it make you feel, or what imagination, where did it transport your mind to? I want to hear it, because that's where it took me to. But what's the inspiration? Because it's such a beautiful love song. What's the inspiration behind that?
I mean, if you listen to my album, I like to tell stories. My albums are split into two things. The first one is actually three. No, two. Let's say two. The first one is, oh, you know, I love you, you love me, love songs, you know, let's jam. And then the other half of the album is usually inspirational messages to say, hey, you're going to be okay, you know, regardless of what you're going through. So for instance, on this album called Seven, there's a song called Dreams, another one called In Spite of It All, you know, just to really uplift people. And on the first album, Life Cycles, you had a song called Sometimes. But there's also, actually, I should speak about this. There is also a song on my first album called Blending Colors.
Okay.
If you have a minute, let me tell you the story about that song. Yeah. So I was looking for content for my first album, and I needed realistic stories and, you know, experiences. And my neighbor, he was a Chinese guy, right? And he was dating a lady from Sri Lanka.
Okay.
Loved each other, man. Every time I walked out of the door, I would see them holding hands in love, walking the streets, going to work together, getting on the train, coming back, you know, that kind of fresh love. And then suddenly I didn't see them again. I was like, what's going on? What's happened here? And so the neighbor, the flatmate of the lady said that they had broken up. So apparently his parents didn't want him to date a non-Chinese, and his mother flew all the way from China to England to convince him. She said, listen, you shouldn't date, you know, we just need this bloodline, you know, through the generations. And so she flew over, wrote a letter to the girl, and took the letter to the girl's house. And basically in the letter she said, I don't want you dating my son, leave him alone. He's never going to marry someone who's not Chinese, whatever. They broke up. And his father called him up and said, hey, if you don't break up with this girl, I'm going to divorce your mother.
What?
It's such a sad story, man. It's so sad. So think of it this way. It's not just about Chinese and Sri Lankans. It's about all of us in the world should be free to marry any race we want to, without feeling under pressure, without feeling we need to please somebody. So this guy gave up falling in love and being in love because his mother and father were going to divorce each other, because the story doesn't add up, right? So so I wrote a song called Blending Colors, which is about blending races. You know, I'm black. I would love to date someone who's black, but if I fall in love with someone who's not, you know, of my race, as long as our souls connect and we have a great relationship, that's, you know, that's okay. But I find that there are still some people who are apprehensive about dating across races. It's an interesting topic. So yeah, go check out the song. It's called Blending Colors. It's a very sad song, but
it's a very somber. You know, you're talking races. There's some people even within Cameroon who have issues marrying within the community, or within tribes, or, you know, so it's everywhere, man. It's human nature, you know. Self-preservation is what we are.
What makes you happy, you know, whatever floats your boat, you know. I say that to everyone. As long as you're happy, you are, because we need more happy people in the world. We don't need people sad because of other people's opinions, you know.
Yeah.
Happy. One life
to live. Yeah. So is none of these songs personal to you?
There are a couple personal songs. Speeches on my first album. Speeches is a personal song, and then the others are just stories, either my friends or my family's experience. But there are a couple more that are my personal experience. I just listen to the music. You'll figure it out.
Listen to the music, and if you can, if you're Debra's friend, please go now and listen to her album. you just might identify your story.
Okay, yeah, go check it out. It's relatable.
Yeah. So someone saying what? use the song in the movie. Sounds like a good song to use in a film. Romance in the Air. Yes, yes. It was a beautiful song. So, Debs,
Yeah.
what would you say to a mom, a parent who is currently in Cameroon, or even those of us out here whose children want to do music?
I would say let them do whatever they want to do, as long as they are happy and as long as there is somewhat of a future in it. Because think of it this way. I don't only do music, so I work in banking and IT, right? Because I kind of realized at a young age that I would do music forever.
Okay.
But music wasn't always going to pay as much as I wanted, right? So I kind of do music on the side, but if I had my way, I would do music full time. Now, where does my happiness come from? My happiness comes from the music. It doesn't come from sitting at the desk for 8 hours, typing out emails, attending meetings, managing people. It doesn't come from that. It comes from just being in the music and, in the music vibe, or whatever creative environment you find yourself in. I think you should, or your child finds themselves in, I think you should let them pursue it, because ultimately that will make your child a happy person. We need to create more happy people in the world. Now, on the other hand, I always encourage anyone who wants to do music, I say, have something on the side, that can generate income, because there are times I get tired of music. And when I'm tired of music, what can I do? I want to do something else, But also remember that Ecclesiastes, I can't remember the verse, but it talks about having 7 streams of income,
Oh, the Bible.
The Bible, 7 or 8 streams of income. So I wouldn't tell a parent to say, oh, let them just do music, but they can do music. They can write books. They can do a show like you're doing now. They can work in some company. As long as they are settled and they are happy and they've got a roof over their head, food in their stomachs, clothes on their back. Now, just to add before you ask your question, my mother has a school in Cameroon, and a couple of years ago I went back and opened up a music department.
I saw that, yeah.
And 300 kids registered for the music department, and I was like, what? We don't even have enough equipment.
Wow.
These kids are dying to be creative. And after they went home and told their parents, we had more registrations, because parents are now realizing that the world is more open than just being in, Yaoundé. Or kids have the world to themselves, and the world is your oyster, So, long story short, let them do it.
Yes. Is she Cameroonian? Yes, she is born and bred in Yaoundé, right, Debs?
Born and bred in Yaoundé.
Yeah. So somebody just said, best advice ever. My big sister told me the same thing, and today it's working magic for me.
There you go.
Do you? I like that. I like that, that people are becoming more open-minded.
Yeah. Honest
answer, Deb. Can you make a living from just music?
You can. It's a lot harder.
As an African or as a Cameroonian artist that you are out here in the West, can you make a living?
Well, it depends. You mean as in singing the kind of music I sing, or?
Yeah, okay. The kind of music that you sing, can you truly make a living? Can you pay your bills? Can you live a comfortable life? Can you go on holidays just doing that?
That's a very good question, because I haven't tried it. I am, because I've got a full-time job, doing other things. But if I were to pursue music full-time, I would do lots of shows. I would do jazz festivals. I would do, not just in the UK, I would tour the world doing festivals. I would open for artists. I would write for other musicians or other artists, because that's what I do as well. I've written for a Japanese artist. I've written for a producer who does house music, and they pay me for that. I also have DJs in sort of the trance world. I mean, I don't even understand it, but like the kind of music that goes for 10 hours. They took a sample off of this song, Africa Higher Higher, and put it on the beat. and played it to 10,000 people, you know, and he paid me some money for it. And I was like, what? Yeah.
Oh.
You know, and I can teach as well. I can teach music. So there's a lot you can do. It's not just about writing an album.
So in other words, you could make a living being a musician.
I've got friends making a living as musicians, you know, but I'm quite jealous, to be honest, because they have in the time of their lives, because they get to travel to all these fancy places performing, and I'm stuck at a desk.
Stuck at a desk for 8 hours a day. So someone's asking you, great talent. So why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing this?
Because it doesn't pay as much as I'm getting paid right now at the desk. But I will be retiring soon. Pray for me. I will be retiring from the desk soon. Yeah.
So someone asked the question, is there a soul or R&B music star who you look up to or hope to be like one day?
Only one person. I was asked the same question in a radio interview today, and the lady's name is Jill Scott.
The one and only.
Listen, I'm telling you, if I just opened a show for Jill Scott, I would stop doing music, because there is nothing else to look forward to after that.
So let's hope you never meet Jill Scott then.
Yeah, pray for me.
So you continue to do music. Lulu says you remind her of Emily Sandé.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Emily Sandé's great. She's got a beautiful song called Breaking the Law. Yeah.
She's really great. And Emily Sandé is a UK singer. Someone, Mimi says she wants to connect you with Kisila K, because I think they will be great together.
All right. I don't know who that is, but hey, let's do it.
You know, Mimi, you know what to do. Just get in touch with Debra. Debra is on Facebook as Debra Debs as well. So, Mimi says, let's work on that. It's possible to meet Jill. Mimi is based in New Jersey, so hook up. Hey, you see, that's what we do.
Mimi, listen, take my number from GORETTI, please. Mimi, holler right now.
Yes, but so what do you think of the current musical scene in Cameroon? What's your opinion, especially the young, the young people, the Magascos? That's my favorite Cameroonian singer.
Me too.
Are you serious? Magasco, Gasha, and Tizi Panchak, those are the three for me. But what do you think about this new wave of singers? What's your opinion on our musical scene right now?
I'm so proud of the musicians or the singers that are coming out of Cameroon. Magasco's my favorite. But I love Jovi as well. He's a friend of mine.
Yeah, I like Jovi.
Unfortunately, I don't really get the opportunity to listen to a lot of Cameroon. So the names you've called out, I'm not quite familiar with them. But Magasco, Ortina, Sokoto, what? I played that song at my cousin's wedding.
Every day in my house, that song has to be played.
That song is a jam. I listened to his first song, probably his first song, but it was called Kumba Market. I was like, who is this boy?
Yeah.
Kumba Market, this song is hot.
Yeah.
I love him. I absolutely adore Magasco. But hey, to answer your question, I think I'm really pleased because Cameroonians, we're such creative people. We just don't have the resources.
I think we are. I really believe that.
Yeah. So they are making strides, they're doing really well. I think the next level aspire to is not just singing, but musicianship, right?
What's the difference?
When I talk about musicianship, I'm talking about learning to play an instrument, right?
Okay.
Because a lot of people just want to sing, but when you start playing instruments, bass, guitar, drums, your musical ear becomes stronger, and you tend to write better songs because you understand how the music is all put together. But 2 songs on my album, the latest album called 7, 2 of the songs were actually played and recorded in Cameroon. Dreams and All Day In. These are musician friends of mine. Oh man, their minds are crazy how they think, like how when we're talking about chords, where to go musically, people are on another level, and I was so pleased to work with them. And I was like, we Cameroonians need to recognize that musicians are not jokes. These guys put in so much work. I think we're becoming more open. And I think there's so much talent out there who are they're just going full force, full throttle.
So, Deborah, I want you to play the second song we talked about. Do you mind? Nothing to worry. So,
you want me to play it?
Yeah, okay. You. Or should I play it? I can play it.
I've got it.
Oh, were you going to play it on the piano?
Oh no, I can't play it on the piano.
That's fine. So let's listen to that.
All right, you want to play it? Yeah, go for it.
Okay. And also in the comments, there are quite a few. Can you see the comments?
I can't. Hold on a second. There's a private chat, and there is.
Yes, I'm so excited about
the comments. Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Hey. B is saying, Goretti, you're so excited about the songs. I am. You need to listen to Deborah's music. Honestly, you will see why I'm so excited. I urge you all after the show, just search Debra on YouTube, Debra Debs, and then when you love it, just go and buy it. The link is on Facebook and on the YouTube post. So this is Nothing to Worry. And you can sing to it if you want.
Just check out the song. It's called Nothing to Worry.
And it's in Pidgin.
You want by the council, I want by my flat. You get me,
and I don't know my degree.
No competition, though. Take me to the back. I'm trying to be myself, so I'm moving to the left. So I'm building my own lane to ride it. I'm building my own lane to ride it. I'm building my own lane to ride it. I'm building
my own lane. You know, get nothing to worry.
Get nothing to worry.
Hey.
Nothing to worry about. You know, get nothing to worry. Get nothing to worry. Get nothing to worry about.
Get this right now close. My own no creak out. No competition, no day for here, and no one palaver. We must get to elevate. Why this negative energy when I am building my own lane to ride in? I'm building my own lane to take pride in. That's it.
I absolutely love that. Did you guys hear is that called the chorus? What do you call that?
That's called the chorus, yes.
I'm building my own lane to ride in, and I'm building my own name to take pride in. I absolutely love the words to that song. Honestly. Yes. What was the inspiration for that one, Debs?
That was inspired by a conversation I had with a friend who was who had all these goals and all these dreams that they're currently sort of pursuing, but they felt like they hadn't achieved what they wanted to achieve. And they're comparing themselves to other people, this person got that, I could have done that, I could have done. No, you've got your own lane. You've got your own lane to drive in, and you have to build your own legacy, and for me, I thought, okay, so I've got a first school living certificate and you've got a master's degree or PhD. It doesn't matter. My purpose is my purpose. Your purpose is your purpose. And I think everyone should find their own lane, because you can only win in your lane. You don't win in someone else's lane. You can't come to your house and I wouldn't even know what the corners are. You know what I mean? So, so that's it.
So I apologize for distracting you. See, this girl be saying, I've never seen you smile this much here, Goretti. And then Iris says, because Goretti is in love. That's why I'm laughing.
Hey guys, it's all about good energy. All about good energy.
Thank
you can get it from across the screen. And I'm sure you guys are getting it from the screen as well.
Yeah, but I'm glad I'm smiling. So I love Debra's music. I think, and especially because you were coming on the show, so the past few days I've been listening to it a lot, and I'm like, why did I ever stop after Life Cycles? You know, because after Life Cycles, well, you went off the music scene, you know, for some time. You know, Life Cycles was about 8 years ago or 7. I don't know.
7 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but so I like her music. Aisha says, "What a beautiful voice you have, Debra."
Thank you.
My mom, that's my mom. She says, "Beautiful song, my daughter."
What up, mom? Thank you.
Yeah. B says, let Corona finish. Let's dance with you. Let's celebrate your lanes. Yes.
That's right.
And Goretti will be the backup dancer. Yes, she will be. Someone asked, are you on iTunes, Debs?
I'm everywhere. All you have to go is go to iTunes or Spotify or Amazon Music or Deezer, Tidal, you know, YouTube as well. Go type in Debra Debs. You can find my music on my channel and a few live performances on there as well. Yeah.
There's a performance that I saw you had this big skirt on.
Yeah.
Trying to do your wisdom.
Yes, I was dancing with the skirt my mother gave me.
Dancing with the skirt your mom gave you. I saw that. It was cute. It was cute, especially because she was watching as well.
She came to England for something. Well, she came to visit, but then she came to my show. Which, it was amazing for me to have my mum at my own live performance. Yeah.
Debs, would you like more Cameroonians to know your music?
Yeah, you know, two things. Yes, the simple answer is yes, but I think that I want Cameroonians to thrive in a sound that is Cameroonian. At this point in time, I can't define, there's no Cameroonian sound. We listen to Afro beats, you know, Nigerian style. I sing Neosoul, R&B, it's all westernized. But I don't, I mean, there's Makossa and there's Bikutsi, but is there really like a contemporary Cameroonian sound? I don't know. But I think that if you listen to my music, your ears will become more open to musicality, you know? Not that in Cameroon we don't have, you know, musicality, but because I don't do dancey songs, I do more storytelling. I do more harmonies, you know, 3-part harmonies, 4-part harmonies. And even when you listen to the way the instruments are played, the breaks, the stops, the number of instruments and the sounds. So I think if you're listening to my music, you're looking for musicality.
Right.
That's what I would say I do.
I don't know. I'm going to ask this to our guests who are watching.
My uncle's in the building. What up, Uncle Charlie? That's amazing. You got my uncle on. Whoa, my day.
Yeah, that's amazing. Your uncle is actually my in-law. His wife is my husband's cousin. 6
degrees of separation.
Degrees of separation. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, and I think I want to ask this question to the audience. What do you guys think about our music right now? Do you think there is a sound? Because for so many years, I would use the word traditional Cameroonian sound was Makossa. But obviously, we are a people who are very quick to adopt, you know, different trends, especially foreign trends. And so it's kind of diluted the Makossa. You understand, right? So what do you guys think? This is to the audience and this is to you, Debs. Do you think that we can still authentically say that our sound is Makossa? Or do we even have for you, Debra, we don't have a sound, but for you who is watching, do we have a sound? And is it possible, Debra, you think, for us to have a sound? Because we are over 250 something tribes.
Yeah, that's the problem. I think that's what makes us special, the fact that we're so diverse. But do we need a sound? I don't think so. I mean, it's its own thing. Bikutsi is its own thing, you know. The
the music that, you know, the likes of Magasco, Jovi, you know, my favorites do. It's their own thing. So I think we should thrive in diversity rather than trying to put ourselves in a box and say, hey, you know, this is.
But then look at what Nigerians have been able to do. They've been able to create a Nigerian sound, which is because our sound is also to an extent our identity. You know, so Nigerians have been able to create that identity around their music as well. If you just listen to Nigerian music, you would know that's Nigerian music. Wouldn't it benefit us to create something like that? And how do we even create something like that for you?
Yeah, I think, hey, it's a very difficult one. How do you bring Makossa and Bikusi together? And what's the Bamileke sound? It's
Bensikin.
Bensikin. I mean, how do you think they are so different? How do you bring them together to create a sound? You know, Cameroon is. I think yes, we probably need something that people can say, hey, that's a Cameroonian sound. But can we do it? I guess let's put the challenge out there, you know, put the challenge out there to the musicians and see what they can come up with.
Auntie Baby says, I think we need to promote our own music rather than listen to Nigerian music. Leonard Martin says we can feed JP, okay. He says we can feed each other's music and feel it. Debra, I think we need a sound. Yeah, we need our own identity. So it's important we create one. And Glam Queen says the new school artists are honestly just going with what is trending, which is Afro pop. We don't have our own unique sound per se, but they're trying to blend the new and old school now, like Magasco and Lady Pons and Coco Ajante. Okay, I think I should go listen to those ones.
Yeah, okay.
I think music changes accordingly with culture and society as a whole. With time, even the Nigerian tune will be diluted. Makossa remains internationally the Cameroonian sound. Okay, so we still have Makossa.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But do we really have Makossa musicians out there who we kind of look up to now? Back in the day, we had so many. But a couple of them are now dead and gone.
I think it's because we went through that period of time where parents didn't encourage their children to do music. I think that affected the music sphere in Cameroon because parents focused more on education, and so that kind of died down. And it's just now that this new generation, the younger generation is just like, you know, they are in the world. They're born into a world where the sky's the limit. You can be anything and everything. So but yeah,
I would love to see more musicians do the sounds of Hoygen Equala, Tom Yoms, you know, Bendika. That was it, you know, when I was young. That's what we used to dance in parties, you know, birthday parties, you know, balade. So we need that sound back. Maybe that's our identity.
Yeah. So we also have Njang. And traditional sounds from the Northwest, which some artists like Witty Minstrel are still pushing forward. And we also have music from the Southwest. I don't know what we'll call ours though, but we also have that. Yeah, we have a lot. We're quite diverse, and I think the challenge to young musicians is how do you guys blend that and create something, you know, unique to Cameroon. That's the challenge we should throw to you all, you Debra included. Yeah.
I'll try.
Gotta think about it. So what I have this question that's just escaped my memory. See, I told you I'm scatterbrained. Debra, what's the future for you? What's in terms of music? What does the future hold for you, or what do you think? What are your dreams for yourself?
That's a very broad question. You mean musically or just musically, of course. Do you know what? I just want to make good music. I think good music speaks for itself. When people listen to it, they appreciate it, and you feel like, you know, you've achieved your purpose, especially with the kind of message you put out in your songs. And I wanna go on tour. I love being on stage. I was in a radio interview a couple of days ago, and the DJ said, "What's it like being on stage? Are you nervous?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not even myself on stage. It's a different person. It's like my spirit leaves my body and it's replaced by something else that goes on stage, performs, and then when I come off stage, it's like, oh, I was just on."
Yeah, you're back to being Debra.
Hey, that's it. That's the life of being a creative. But yeah, I just want to release more songs, you know, do more albums. But hey, and remember we talked about who I wanted to perform with, Jill Scott. If I can,
Mimi, I hope you're still watching. We got to make that happen for Debra.
maybe you have one job. Please execute that job. One job.
One job, yeah. Debra and Jill Scott, make that happen. Aisha says we should also promote diversity in Cameroonian music. However, I think we need to develop on our makossa and make the unique genre we are known for.
I agree.
And Debs, any future plans of going to Cameroon with this new album with 7?
Not immediately, but I have done a live show in Cameroon. I did in 2013. My mum organized it in Yaoundé, and it was sold out.
Okay.
Yeah, I was actually quite impressed. You know, I turned up and there were like cars lined up to the venue. I was like, what? Okay, I'm badass. You know, and it was a great show. Had fun. But if I pull something together, I'm sure we will talk about it, and I'll let you know, and you can tell the fans and your listeners when it's coming up. But yes, certainly, we'll be doing something in Cameroon.
So, and you have a virtual show here in the UK coming up soon. Next week, right?
Yeah, it's actually global. It's not in the UK because I mean I will be performing in a venue in the UK, but anyone located anywhere in the world can watch. Because of the coronavirus, the restrictions, we can't have an audience in the venue. So it's going to be live streamed, and I'm going to be there with my full live band, my singers. It's going to be so much fun, man. You guys, you need to attend. I'm going to have a blast.
Yeah, and the links to the tickets again is on the show. It's so on the post of the show, so if you click on it, you can get tickets directly. But what can we expect, Steps?
You can expect me just enjoying myself on stage with my singers, my musicians. But I will be performing songs from my latest album called 7, and a few songs from my that's 7. And a few songs from my previous album called Life Cycles. And it's going to be live streamed. So the tickets are pretty cheap. It's only £11. And you can buy it. Once you purchase the tickets, you will get sent the link to the show 1 hour before. And you can stream it from your laptop, your phone, your tablets, or your smart TV if you have one. But yeah, it's going to be a blast, and I'm really looking forward to having you guys on the show. To be honest, next Thursday.
What time?
8 p.m. GMT, 8 p.m. UK time.
Okay, same time as the show started. And the link, like I said, the link is on the post of the show. So if you just go on my page and click on it, you can buy. It's the title is "Watch the Debra Debs Virtual Show" below. So just click on that and purchase your tickets, and then you will be ready to watch it. Like she said, you can watch it on your phone. So even if you're on the move, you can just listen to it. And Jackie just said, just listening to your music on your website. Why haven't I heard about you? Loving it. Brilliant, soulful voice.
Thank you, Jackie. Wow.
So what date? Next Thursday?
Thursday, the 29th of October. So next Thursday at 8 p.m. GMT UK time.
Yeah. Next Thursday. at 8 p.m. So make sure you click on that link, and let's all on Thursday evening. We're gonna, I'm gonna ask you on Friday on the show if you what you thought of the virtual show. But but this has been brilliant. So it's on the link, like I said again, it's on the post on YouTube. For those of us watching us from YouTube, it's also on that post, so you can just click on that link directly and purchase your tickets. Let's support our own, and I'm sure all of you who are getting to discover Debra Debs, you will be smiling as much as I've been smiling, right, B? Iris, they'll all fall in love with Debra's music today. So yeah. But before we leave, because quite a few people have joined us just towards the end, Debs, can you just play something and let us listen to your beautiful voice again?
I'll just do grow. 1 second, I need to charge my laptop because the battery can die.
That's fine. But Aisha says, while you do that, Aisha says, Debra, I love your songs, but any chance of producing some Makossa for us? You have an awesome voice.
Thank you, Aisha. But I don't know if I'll be able to do it justice. I can't even speak. Is it Douala? Yeah, I will be an embarrassment. Maybe if I did Makossa singing in English with another artist who sang in Douala, I guess. Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yeah. Let's just test the sound. Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Five tall me and 6'2". You take a walk around the block with me, will you? Maybe I can tell you tales about my past. Then you don't have to hear them from nobody else. And we can talk about what I like in the summer, and you can pick a flower for my hair. Maybe I'm just being too shy to tell you what I'd really, really like, but we can let this flow naturally. We can let this grow eventually. I've got a thing for you. I don't wanna be another lady. Doesn't give you what you need. I've got a thing for you. And I wanna be with you, baby, every day, all day. Here you go.
Do you know what? Some people who are probably upset with their partners are going to make up. Like, it just makes you want to be in love and happy. And so beautiful. Oh my goodness, your voice is amazing. Someone says, okay, I'm gone with the wind. I love it. That was Sha. Bessem says, just beautiful. You sing like Elton John. Wow, amazing. Imagine listening to this on a date, right? Oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. That's it. We really need to support we really need to support Debs, my fellow TWE tribe. Yes, so we really need to click on that link and buy her album, and make sure that you have a ticket for Thursday's shows. We shall be front, live, and center, and leaving comments.
Yeah, you need to tag me on Instagram, man. Just put it on Instagram, make it go viral, you know.
Yeah. But this has been beautiful. This has been very different from our normal shows, right, Tribe? And I'm sure we've all really enjoyed it. Do you know, Mimi, this is my smile today. I'm just happy.
Positive vibes.
It's like that's true. You too smile today. Well, that's what music does to me. I absolutely love music. Ask those who know me. I love music. So yeah. So when it comes to music, I am really. It makes me happy. It makes me really happy. All my children, I'm making sure all my children play an instrument because the joy I get from music, I want them to feel that joy. So yeah.
Definitely. What's Aisha saying? God bless.
Don't read it.
Right. I know on fire.
She's joking. So Maureen says, please don't stop. Keep on. The world will soon know you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
And Debs, you need to sing with Charlotte. I think I saw someone else say you should hook up with Charlotte. Maybe your sound similar. That's the Makosa version, I think.
Oh,
you could
do. Hey, I can surprise you guys. Maybe I could create a brand new Cameroonian sound.
But thank you. I'm glad we got to know you today. Thank you very much for coming on the show. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Obviously. But yeah, it's I'm sure we've enjoyed it. It's a bit different. We're normally really talking about very serious stuff here, but tonight I think we've all really enjoyed your mellow, soulful voice.
Thank you.
I didn't even get a chance to drink my tea like I normally do, caught up in it. But any final words for our audience who has stayed with you this evening?
Yeah, hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you all. We're going through a pandemic, restrictions, and some people are going through mental challenges, mental health challenges. So I'm hoping that everyone's in good shape. Stay prayed up, listen to music, stay positive, and just surround yourself with good people, and things are going to be good. So, but yeah, thank you all for your great comments, your wonderful comments. Make sure you attend my show next Thursday, the 29th, 8 p.m. Get your tickets from the link Goretti's talked about. And looking forward to seeing you there.
Thank you. Just click on that link and purchase your ticket, please. Let's do this. Let's show out for our girl. Yeah, born and bred in Cameroon. For those who are asking, thank you so much, Debra.
Thank you.
Which song are we gonna close with? I'm just gonna take you backstage, and while I say goodnight to the guest, you see, we kept it. We said an hour, but an hour and 12 minutes, not too bad.
On the class.
Oh, okay. Somebody says what? I don't want to take away anything from Debra. She's okay. So she wanted to share her video on this platform. Go right ahead. Hey. Yeah. So thanks, Debs. I'm just going to put you backstage while I say good night. And I'm sure when you have a minute, go back and read the comments. And if there are any questions, for you, then just make sure you respond. And, thank you for being on the show. It was great. I'm still smiling and everyone's still smiling.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Okay, good night. You guys, B. Well, I'm glad. I feel terrific. Yeah. So, yeah. And for those who are asking, post link on YouTube. It's on the YouTube show. So just go on. What they say, is it more? In the description box, it's there. Just click on it and you can purchase your ticket from there. And it's open to the whole world, like she said. So wherever you are in the world, wherever you're watching us from, even those in Australia who always join us, you probably watch this after the live. Just click on the link so we can join Debra on the 29th at 8 p.m. UK time. But thank you guys. And for those of you, I asked again, I want your opinion before we go. Let me know. I'm going to give it a minute. Which is your preferred day for the show? Do you want it on a Friday or on a Wednesday? I did a poll. I did say Friday. I got quite a few people who came back saying they wanted Wednesday. So I did a poll. We've had only about 15 people respond to that. So if I can just get all 33 of you who are active, right now, if you can just let me know which is your preferred day of the show. So I just do a quick poll, and so that from next week we stick to it. So let me know. I'm waiting in the comments. Which is your preferred day? Friday, please. Thank you, Aisha. Which is your preferred day for the show? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your responses. Which day would you prefer to have the show? Aisha says Friday. Auntie Bibi says Friday. Brigitte. Marie says Friday. Okay, so I'm getting Fridays. Okay, good. So Fridays it will be then. Fridays. So yeah. So okay, I'm happy. Friday it is then. So, but just make sure you share, because for a lot of our tribe who can't watch it live on Friday, just make sure that you share as much as possible, so that we get more people joining us. But thank you guys so much, and I really hope that you go on and purchase Debra's music, so that you can smile like me, because after listening to Debra's music, you will know why I was smiling so much. The words are amazing. But thank you. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to see you next week. It looks like it's going to be a Friday, so I've got one person saying Wednesday, so it looks like it's going to be a Friday. So we'll be back next week on Friday, and we'll move on every Friday then. So thank you guys so much, and I'll leave you with this. If you're new here, please like our page. Make sure you like our page. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's continue to grow this, and I'll leave you rocking to Debra's music. Nothing to worry. Good night.
No competition, no for here, and no one to love on. We must get elevate. Why this negative energy? When I'm building.
Have you got your wine?
I'm building my own name to take pride in. I'm building my own name to ride in.
Hey.
I'm building my own name, my own name. You know, you're nothing to worry.
Bye.
You're nothing to worry.
Thank you for watching.
You're nothing to worry about. You know, you're nothing to worry. You're nothing to worry. You're nothing to worry about. We must get to
Hey.
we must get to we get to we must get to I don't enter black man time. What a boy style for your man enter ground. COVID-19 couldn't keep me locked down. I did inside chap, we should the cruise around town. Bass should the boy you want a new sound. We stay one lead, but your man whole crown. Came a long way, that was then, this is now. Celebrate life, no grin, no frown. Hate still days, so be made like for brown. K this, K that, yeah. Small talk, big moves, yeah. Gucci this, Fendi that. À la fin de la journée, who really cares? Switch up, switch lane. We could never be the same, it's that simple and plain. No pain, no gain, and they're all gonna like African rain. This is no pain. No, you're nothing to worry.
Bye-bye.
You're nothing to worry. You're nothing to worry about. You know, you're nothing to worry. You're nothing to worry. You're nothing to worry about. You know, you're nothing to worry. You're nothing to worry. You're nothing to worry about. You know, you're nothing to worry.
Bye, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.